Okay. At the bottom of the deck, Capricorns, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So something in your love life has you topsy-turvy. What is going on? You're not feeling like your good old self. Or somebody's impacting your emotional state. Okay, coming from your past, we have the Sun, the card of Leo, the most positive card in the tarot deck. So in the past, everything seemed so promising with this person or with this relationship, or just love in general. If you're single, or even if you're in a committed bond, the past, the future seemed promising. Now what's going on? Because what we have here is the Ace of Cups reversed. Where did the love go? Where did the emotion go? What happened? Challenge, benefit, King of Wands. Are you dealing with a Leo? Are you dealing with a fire sign? Okay, this is a challenge. Because this person is always busy doing different things. Okay, they're always moving forward. They're always leading the pack. Okay, they've got stuff. They have stuff going on. And they're a little bit of a power player too, and not in terms of love per se with you, but like they don't really play games. Okay, and they kind of don't really like that cheesy side of relationships. It's like they're either all in or they're all out, and they're just forward moving people. Now, in grounding your September, Capricorns, is the Four of Pentacles reverse. So you're really in a place where you want to start opening up emotionally. You might be being generous with money too, but this is more in terms of a love relationship. I relate the Four of Pentacles to emotional, either opening up or closing off. So you're opening up, or you're ready to, or you want to, but something's causing a delay, because here we have the Hangman. So it's like something's causing a delay from either allowing you to do this or allowing this happiness that once was promised or was there. There's a delay. And we have the Nine of Pentacles here in the near future. This could be you. This is the Bachelor, Bachelorette card. So you may really be just enjoying the single life, meeting people, dating, enjoying your money, focusing on physical fitness, personal development, just kind of doing your thing and being really happy about it. And also, because of this, Capricorn, you have this Knight of Cups here. This is how you view your person or your relationship. You don't want to make any offers of love or initiate anything or do any sort of propositions about emotional attachments or love or communication, anything like that. Like, you don't want to. You're kind of happy doing your thing. How they feel about it, your person or your partner, they have the Magician card. They're feeling like there's a whole new phase in their life on some account. Maybe with you, maybe without you, but they're onto a whole new phase. They're in the process of like manifesting whatever it is they want to manifest. And frankly, your backs are turned towards each other. It's like you're almost going in different directions. So while you're still here together, it's like you're doing different things. Hopes and fears, Three of Cups. Are you afraid there's a third party in the situation? Are you afraid that they're off dating? Are you afraid to date again? It doesn't seem like it, but you're kind of worried. This is a hope. It could also be a hope that you'll meet somebody through friends, or that you'll just have a nice month socializing. So hopes and fears with the Three of Cups can really actually both be, they can be positive if you want to look at them that way. All right. But you can be negative about it and think maybe there's a third party situation going on. But you could also look at it and say, social hour. Maybe I'll meet somebody in love through there, through happy hour, or through friends, or through barbecues, or group hikes, or whatever it is. Celebrating nonetheless. Eat, drink, and be merry. The outcome to the month, Capricorns, is the Hierophant reversed. So I feel like, I think we had this in your weekly reading too. So there's not like a major commitment on the horizon for you. There's not anything that's some sort of traditional relationship in the eyes of society in the month of September. So that could very well be just because you're kind of interested in just dating. You don't want to settle down right now. If you're in a committed bond, Somebody needs their freedom. One person's really, you could be opening up, and your partner, you could be kind of opening up, but also needing your freedom to your partner, and you're kind of wanting your partner to just be okay with it. Not to go date around, but I mean, just like your space, your time. Feeling paralyzed, a final decision, a final outcome, something to celebrate, something to have heartache about. Funny how these are separated, but also after the Eight of Swords, after a judgment. The Empress, is there a pregnancy? Or do you just have excited new energy because of something? And then the Seven of Cups, either somebody pulling the wool over your eyes or just excited about new potential options. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely looking for success in love, looking for long-term compatibility, looking for material safety in love, through love, for love. All right. Material safety, financial safety, extended families, children, pets, all that stuff. White picket fence scenario stuff. That's the underlying energy. That's where you want to be. That's kind of like your goal, Capricorns. Somebody's got to make a decision about something. I think this has kind of been a theme for you, Capricorns, over the past couple months. Somebody's got to make a decision about something. There's new love on the horizon, or at least being offered to you. Very emotional, passionate love. And we have slow communication and then work. So either you're focusing on work, or you're going to start sacrificing with this lamb. Okay, sacrificing passion for practicality, or practicality for passion. There's still love here, but there is this essence of hard work, but sacrificial hard work at the same time. Okay, so that it has to be around love. So why? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Why? I have new love. Do I have to keep working towards it? Should I work, or should I go on a date? Why does work have to be the number one priority? Well, because I want it to. Okay, but then love comes and goes. There's new love. What do I do? Well, you take it slow and you communicate. Now, here's the thing with this row, and why it's so interesting that it leads to the Eight of Swords. Because something here is feeling like it's going against the grain for you. Maybe it's that there's this new potential here. And then what about other stuff from the past? You're feeling weird about this. There's some, I don't know if it's guilt, or I don't know if there is overthinking, overstressing about something, but you're kind of having this essence of feeling paralyzed to the effect of like you need a final judgment, or you want to give a final judgment, either renewal or outcome. Come back, stay, or go. You need to know what's going on here, because you need something to celebrate. You need something to work for. You need something to be passionate about. Or you want it. You don't need it, but you want it. And something along these lines with like slow communication and having this feeling of paralysis and overanalyzing, something here is causing you to be extremely emotional. Nine of Swords. Okay, it's this card. If you have forgotten, how can we forget the Nine of Swords? Spinning thoughts, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression. But keep in mind, it's only thoughts. It doesn't have to be reality. But when you're in this space, if you go to this space, Capricorns, I like to say with this card that we have to understand that there's this kind of governing body that kind of governs the yin and the yang, I guess you can say. As above, so below. Things can be torn apart as quickly as they can be built, or faster. Okay, so what are you trying to build? Is it strong? Is it real? Is there guilt because something should have been done differently? Like, what is this about? And why is it connected to new growth and paralysis and anxiety based off of this judgment that needs to take place? Is it because there's a real potential new love here and you don't know what to do here? Is there guilt around this because of new love? Okay. We have the Empress here. This speaks of possible pregnancy. It speaks of energy, ideas, creativity. She's looking right at this Nine of Swords. So I feel like somebody, possibly you, is trying to be creative and optimistic about something. But we have the Seven of Cups here. And the Seven of Cups is, options. Love options. Pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. Knowing better. I mean, look at his face. His head is bowed. There's a sacred reverence to his darkness. So this, when we talk about hard work and innocence and sacrificing here, where's this type of energy here? Because it's not here. This is a card of darkness. And why is celebration between the two? Does there need to be some sort of acknowledgement of something? Major transformation. Why? What needs to transform? You? Your partner? Your view on love? Your expectations of a partner? What needs to transform? And why does the transformation come after this thought of past and future? Well, it's because you're recognizing that what was can't be. So how to get to where you want to be in the future is going to require some transformation and actually quite a bit of work. In order to get to this through this transformative process. Spiritual transformation, emotional transformation, becoming more mature, or lightening up, whatever it needs to be. There needs to be some sort of acknowledgement that something needs to change. And the only thing standing between these two is the decision to walk through here. So, in love, you've got to be making a decision, and there's got to be some sort of transformation. Otherwise, you're just going to continue status quo, and that's not fun. Frankly, that gets boring. Okay, and I'm not saying you're out here looking for excitement or anything like that, but in love with your partner, you need to grow together. You have to evolve together. And if one of you is evolving and one of you is not, then it's just the wedge gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So these are the types of things you need to think about this month, Capricorns. It's a big month, too. There's a lot of planetary movement going on for everybody. And coming after this Lion's Gate and after this eclipse, and Mercury going direct, and Regulus, the lion's heart in the constellation of Leo, the biggest fixed star in the whole universe that we can see, that actually literally represents royalty and power and ego and ability. All right. It's all here. And it's at 0 degrees Virgo, which is, your fellow sign, earth sign. It means it is time to put the effort in and major changes can come. It's time to put the effort in and major changes can come. So don't wallow here. Skip to the energy. Okay? Skip to this energy. This is life force. Skip to where you want to be when you get through with this. And then start putting the work in.